All right, Halloween's over. Now it's on to Thanksgiving.
Melissa Cole met up with a Connecticut blogger to learn a really fun holiday craft. Take a look.
Hi everybody, we are here with lifestyle blogger Nicole Charles and her lovely family. And Nicole, you've got a great craft for us just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yes, so I actually first did this craft when I was a child with my grandmother, and she used to babysit for us a lot, and we would go outside during the fall and pick pretty leaves, and then we would dip them in wax to preserve them. And so I vividly remember the smell and just that whole experience, so it's something I wanted to do with my kids.
All right, and we're gonna learn how to do it today. So guys, first we need leaves, right? All right, let's pick some.
Let's go get some leaves.
We head to the backyard and look for leaves with great shapes full of bright autumn colors.
All right, everybody got some leaves? Oh, those are good.
Beautiful.
All right, so this is the final product that you guys already made.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thankful tree.
Yes, it's a gratitude tree, and I know a lot of times people do them with, just like paper leaves and things like that, but I thought I would just incorporate the craft project idea from my grandmother into our own version of a gratitude tree. I purchased this bag of white beeswax pellets. I got this online. It's really inexpensive. However, you don't need to purchase loose wax like this, even if you have some old candles. This is actually what my grandmother used growing up. She would just take out some old candles and chop them up to take the wick out, and then she would melt these in an old pan on her stovetop. I heat my wax up in the oven, so a low temp like 300, 325 for about 5 to 10 minutes. I use just an aluminum disposable pan if you're concerned about ruining one of your own pans with the wax, and then make sure you just put a cookie sheet underneath. Okay. And it's very hot, so obviously if you're doing it with children, make sure that you're doing it with them. Very gently, just dip all the way in, and then you let it drip. And then right over here, I just have some wax paper, and then you could just put a regular piece of paper or some newspaper underneath to let it dry.
If you'll be writing on the leaves, make sure you do that with permanent marker before you dip them in wax.
What's something that we're thankful for?
I'm thankful for my grandma.
For your grandma. Okay, so we're gonna write.
So just use a Sharpie or a permanent marker.
Yep. Write grandma on there, and then why don't you dip this one? Dip it.
Older kids can get in on the writing part too.
All right, so these are dry, they're ready.
Yes, and if you feel them, they feel really nice. And if you dip them nice and thinly, it comes out this, and it's okay if they come out a little thicker. Obviously, my son went a little heavy-handed on the wax here, but you could still see what he's thankful for, and it preserves it, so.
That's great. So now how did you get them on the tree?
So these are just branches from my backyard. I just clipped from some trees, and then I just clipped the leaves on with these little mini clothespins I found at the craft store, and
I love it.
Really easy.
And if you don't want to make an actual tree or a centerpiece, you have another option here.
Yeah, so I figured you could do a little place setting and write everyone's name down on a leaf and then stick it on the plate, or you could just use these as table scatter.
These are great ideas. And now will these last year after year?
Yes, they should if you completely cover everything in wax, but obviously if air gets to the leaf then it will dry out. But if it's completely covered, then it will last.
So you could have this project year after year. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you so much, I love it.
Thanks, Melissa.
All right, for more holiday decor and craft ideas, check out Nicole's blog at thegreenrobe.com.